You might be someone who right now feels that life should be more than this. More than just working, spending time with friends, or being with family. You're starting to long for something deeper, something that truly speaks to your heart. Maybe you've begun to ask yourself, why am I here? Was I born just to follow the same patterns over and over? The social events you used to attend so often no longer feel like your style. You find yourself enjoying quiet moments alone, or maybe you want to try things you've never done before. Things you once feared now seem like nothing more than ordinary experiences. Your perspective has shifted, almost completely reversed. And it's not because anything is wrong with you. It's simply that something inside feels like a force is urging you to step up and do something. Sometimes you even catch yourself laughing, thinking, what am I even doing? What is this all for? You're not crazy, but deep inside, you are truly changing. Today, we're going to uncover 8 powerful signs that this change you're feeling is actually your awakening, and your soul is rising to the next level. 1. You begin to see the value in the things around you. In the past, you might have lived in a rush, never taking the time to notice the little things. But now, you start to feel drawn to spend more time with them. On your way to work, you might choose to slow down a little just to admire the beauty of the trees along the road. Or during your lunch break, you sit quietly, watching the sky and the clouds drift slowly by. These moments bring you a kind of peace you've never felt before. And in your relationships, you find yourself pausing to truly listen to friends or family members. Not just hearing the words, but sensing the feelings and needs hidden behind them. 2. You feel more confident in things you once worried about. This new confidence doesn't come from seeking approval from others, but from an inner trust that you can learn and handle new challenges. In the past, you may have thought that speaking in front of people was frightening and difficult. But now, you might find yourself ready to share your ideas in a meeting, or brave enough to join a class that requires self-expression. This is a true sign of courage, to try something new you once believed you could never do. 3. You seek more moments to be alone. Spending time alone doesn't mean you've become isolated. It's your way of stepping back from the noise outside to truly be with yourself. You might feel like taking a quiet walk in the park by yourself, joining an art class without bringing a friend, or even choosing to spend your day off at home doing what you love, reading, listening to music, or meditating. 4. You start to practice mindful awareness in daily life. This is when you bring deep attention to even the simplest activities. For example, when you wash the dishes, you don't just try to get it done quickly. You notice the touch of the water, the feel of the bubbles, the sound of dishes clinking together. This sharpens your awareness and helps you live in the present moment. Or when you're cooking, you notice the aroma of the spices, the taste of the food, and the joy of creating something new. 5. You stop wasting time on small details about your appearance. As your inner self grows, you care more about how you feel on the inside than how you look on the outside. For example, you may have once spent hours choosing clothes just to keep up with fashion. Now, you can get dressed in just minutes because you know what makes you feel comfortable and like your true self. You're happy wearing the same outfits again and again, and you focus more on your inner health than adding beauty from the outside. 6. You look past your own mistakes and the mistakes of others. With greater emotional maturity, you see mistakes as a natural part of being human. For example, if you spill coffee or forget to turn off the bathroom light, instead of criticizing yourself harshly, you simply clean it up and let it go. If a coworker makes a mistake, Instead of feeling irritated, you see it as a chance to learn and you're willing to help fix it together. 7. You become more interested in nurturing your pure spirit. You start to feel that purely worldly activities no longer give you the deepest joy in life. You become more drawn to spiritual and inner growth, researching meditation, practicing yoga, or exploring life philosophies. You begin to wonder about how to live a life with deeper meaning. This is your soul searching for peace and answers that go far beyond the surface. 8. You avoid activities that drain your energy. As your soul ascends, you start choosing activities that replenish your energy from within rather than spending it outward. For example, you may no longer enjoy loud, chaotic parties or crowded places. Instead, you feel happy spending time on peaceful activities that allow for deep thought. Reading, journaling, walking in a quiet place, or having a deep, meaningful conversation with a close friend. When our soul is elevated, whether through small shifts or great transformations, the results bring profound benefits to our lives. These benefits appear both in everyday living and in the deepest layers of our being. Let's explore what these blessings can be. 1. True happiness from within. The first and most visible gift is the deep joy you feel inside. It is a happiness that doesn't depend on possessions, events, or the outside world. It flows from the peace and contentment within yourself. When your heart is calm and steady, you can live happily on your own without chasing joy from other people or things anymore. 2. Greater wisdom and intuition. As your soul grows, your ability to solve problems expands dramatically, not just in daily life, but also on a deeper inner level. You begin to see the true root of problems and can find solutions with clarity and balance. 3. Better relationships with everything around you. When your heart opens and matures, you begin to see the connections between yourself and everything around you. Family, friends, coworkers, even nature itself. There is no longer a separation of this is me and this is them. Instead, you feel a sense of unity. You naturally share and radiate positive energy, and this creates beautiful relationships with those around you. 4. Courage to decide and act quickly. Where you once hesitated and overthought many things, you now decide with clarity and certainty. You shift your focus from the problem to the solution. With a clear and steady mind, you can see the right path almost instantly. 5. Heightened special abilities, intuition or sixth sense. On a deeper level, you may develop heightened perception or intuitive abilities. You might begin to sense different energies you never noticed before, or even communicate mentally with someone close to you across distance, almost like sending thoughts directly. These are signs that your mind has become more sensitive and attuned to subtle energies. 6. Discovering your true self and life purpose. When your soul reaches a higher depth, you connect more deeply with your subconscious mind. You discover who you truly are and why you are here. Knowing yourself fully means you no longer wander lost. You move through life in alignment with your true inner calling, and this brings lasting happiness. 7. Communicating with the universe to create success. When your mind is strong and clear, you can send your thoughts and intentions out to the universe. This is the beginning of turning your desires into real-world success. But remember, your thoughts must remain within the realm of possibility, must never harm others, and should bring benefit to yourself, your family, and your community. 8. Connecting with a higher power. At the highest level, if your mind is strong and you have trained it over time, you may directly connect with a higher energy. Some call this connection God, the divine, or the universal energy. This connection brings a profound understanding of life itself and gives you the power to create good in the world in ways you never imagined before. The elevation of your soul is not just a spiritual idea. It has real, tangible effects on your everyday life. It gives you greater happiness, deeper wisdom, and the power to create the life you truly desire.